This is breaking news from KSL.
Good evening. Breaking news tonight coming out of Sandy. Right now, Chopper 5 live over the scene for us here.
We know 3 people have been killed near 2400 East and 8600 South. 2 others have been injured. Let's go straight to news specialist Nicole Vowell live on the scene.
Yes, guys, just this unfolding within the last 30 to 45 minutes, and we have just learned from Sandy City Police, as you mentioned, 3 people dead, 2 injured, and we have just learned those 2 that are injured are juveniles. At this point, we do not know their condition, but we do know they have been transported to a hospital. I'm going to step out of the way right now and give you a look what we are seeing right here on the corner of 2175 East, 8630 South. As you can see, a very active scene. We are told by Sandy City Police that 5 people total involved in this shooting, 3 of them deceased on the scene right in this street you are looking at right now. 2 of them, 2 juveniles, transported to the hospital. Again, we do not know the seriousness of their injuries at this point. This is a residential area very close to a shopping center. If you're familiar with Sandy, the Reams is right on the corner here. This is obviously everyone in the neighborhood is surrounding this scene, wondering what's going on. We do know also Brookwood Elementary School is very close by. Of course, it is out for summer vacation right now, but we do know after school activities and any teachers there have been placed on lockdown just as a precaution. But we do know from police, they tell me there is no immediate threat to the community right now. They didn't go into much detail about the shooter or if they have any suspects on the loose or in custody, but they did say at this point, no immediate threat to this community. We do know, again, 3 people have died in a shooting, 2 injured, 2 juveniles taken to the hospital. Moments ago, I just spoke with some neighbors who live down the street. They told me they heard about 8 shots, what they thought were fireworks, coming from this corner you're looking at, and they went outside to see a frenzy of police and fire trucks and medical. They also went on to say that they saw some people laying in the road. They also mentioned that they saw some cars wrecked. So we are still trying to gather some details right now, but what you're looking at live is an ongoing investigation where 3 people again have been shot and killed according to Sandy Police, and 2 people, 2 juveniles, have been taken to the hospital. We do not know their conditions at this point. We're going to send it back to you for now. Give me some time to collect more details here on the scene and speak to some witnesses, get an update from police. We will break in as soon as we have more information. Again, live here in Sandy on a breaking news situation where 3 people have been shot and killed, 2 injured. Back to you guys.
Nicole, we wanted to ask you some questions from things that we're hearing on this end to see if you can confirm them from the police information on that end. From one neighbor account, an eyewitness who called us and said as she was picking up her children from school, police told her to take shelter. She didn't even take shelter in her own home. It was a neighbor's home. And again, as you said, she could see bodies in the street. So I guess my first question is, do you know, is the elementary school on lockdown at this point? Are there people still in the school?
According to Canyon School District, the school has been placed on lockdown. We don't know. As we were driving in here, Deanie, we did see police officers kind of block. Here, I want to turn around, Jay, and show us right down this street here. Police were blocking the traffic right here and kind of diverting people who live in this neighborhood, mentioning they can't get to their homes right now because of this investigation. Maybe that's what you're talking about, Deanie. Maybe families were picking up their children and trying to get back to this neighborhood, and they just can't right now. Again, just to let you know, if you live in this area, it's 2175 East, 8630 South. That's Alta Canyon Road. That is shut down right now because of this investigation. As you can see, this massive police presence right on this street as they conduct this investigation into this shooting. And as we learn more, of course, these details are coming in fluidly. So to answer your question, Deanie, according to Canyon School District, Brookwood Elementary School has been placed on lockdown, but according to the district, nothing to do with the school at this point. No one involved with the school with this shooting. But again, we are hearing from police that 2 of these people involved in the shooting were juveniles. So in a situation like this, we're going to get these details as they come in, and we will learn much more. And as soon as we do, we will send it back to you guys.
Yeah, Nicole, real quickly here before you get that information, I know time is tight for you right now because you want to get to work there, but let me ask you something about the shooter, because I think that's probably the concern of a lot of people. This man or woman, are they telling us, first off, is it a man or a woman that we know of as the shooter?
We don't know anything about the identity of any shooters or any of these victims at this point.
Okay.
But we do know from police that, and to answer your question, I think I know what you're going to ask, is there a risk to the community right now? And according to police, no, there is no immediate threat to the community. They didn't really go into much detail about if they even have a shooter in custody, if the shooter was involved in the shooting somehow, but they did say that there is no immediate threat to their knowledge to this immediate community. Whatever that means, we're going to find out.
Yeah, and that was my question. I know there's no immediate threat. My question is really, I mean, I guess there's three possibilities here, right? He or she could be dead, could be one of the injured, or be in police custody, but they're not giving us any of that information, correct?
No, and Mike, no, and I even asked if an officer was involved in the shooting, and they said no. So we're still learning. We don't know if the shooter's in custody. We don't know if he's involved, or he or she or they are involved somehow. We're still learning those details.
All right, Nicole, obviously a scary situation, concerning situation for a lot of people out there. Go see what you can find out, and we'll check back with you as soon as we get some more information. Thank you.